It is a federal public health emergency declaration on abortion. They want to declare through Javier Becerra and HHS an abortion public health emergency that would free up resources, that would mean your taxpayer dollars, to help people access abortions. Now, there's a huge problem with that already, and is this just politics? Because there is the Hyde Amendment. The Hyde Amendment prevents federal dollars and taxpayer dollars from actually going to pay for abortions. They say somehow that they're going to make it easier to travel. So if you're in a state with a lot of abortion restrictions, they're going to make it easier. I don't know how under federal law, with the Hyde Amendment in place, you could possibly say you could pay for someone to go get an abortion. That's not paying for the abortion.
The Hyde Amendment, which has been around for now 30 years, specifically states that you cannot use federal funds for accessing abortion. That would include funds from the federal government given to the states to be used for travel for people to go to states that have abortion laws, so they call it destination abortion travel. What you can do is get what's called an injunction, like a temporary restraining order, but here you'd want it to go more than 14 days. TROs are only good for 14 days. A preliminary injunction could go on for months. Get a preliminary injunction, then get declaratory relief. What declaratory relief means, you get an injunction in place saying you can't use the federal funds to give to the states for this abortion activity. And then the declaratory judgment comes in and says, we declare that what the federal government is proposing here or is doing is in fact unconstitutional or violates statutes. And here it would be a statutory violation.
This is where the Biden administration wants to go, though. Declare an emergency to kill unborn children because it's not easy enough right now in the United States or in some states. And so they want to make it easier for abortion travel. We've seen some states do this. California's talked about doing this, but they're not bound by the Hyde Amendment the same way. So their state funding would not be, and their state taxpayer dollars would not be bound by the same federal restrictions that are in place. So again, it shows they're doubling down on this issue. We got to fight back. And you have to fight back whether it's utilizing their own rule laws against them, whether it is saying, you know what, this time we are going to actually file a lawsuit. And we've seen a change in that amongst pro-life groups. And you know, we're the attorneys. But these, like pregnancy centers, and they're on the front line, literally. Because if the Biden administration declares this health emergency, right, even if it only lasts for a few weeks and it gets stopped in court, who do you think that they're going to target as the bad guys? The bad guys in this are the pregnancy centers.
Yeah, exactly.
They will be violating some kind of public health. So they'll treat them as if they are the disinformation, which we already know they do, but under some kind of federal emergency, which who knows what they'll try to do under that.
All of these cases are coming simultaneously. So it is an attack on life. And what we have to do is respond, but also be aggressive, not wait to just be responsive here. And that's why we're about to take major action on a major case we're about to file. You can't just wait and take it. You've got to initiate proceedings as well.